underneath the shoe thing. Oh! Oh! So my dog has definitely been trying to get hold of my snacks today. So I am currently editing for Reign of Blood and Shadows, and what I have been doing is going through like all the beta feedback. That's just what you're looking at right now. So in terms of what I'm doing, I go through each individual feedback from each person, and then I sort of work on it in the document. So I have everyone's feedback up, and then I work chapter by chapter going through everybody's feedback. What I'm also doing is noting down any particular problems that I can't just solve with a quick edit in the document. So these are things like the bigger questions. I know it seems weird, but I've done the bigger picture stuff. This is now beta feedback. So I'm splitting it into simple edits and then bigger edits. So my simple edits are things that I can just change in the document there and then. And then the bigger edits are, so for me, I'm noticing I need to do some bigger edits with my main character. So I'm mainly noting down those things or questions that have come up that might need answering either in this book or within the series later on. So I'm making a note of those questions. Also, one of my beta readers, she also did a note section at the end of her beta read with a lot of questions, like thought-provoking questions about what about this? Have you thought about that? And those sort of things, which I kind of love when I have a beta reader that does that. So that was really, really helpful. So yeah, I had a mix of beta reading feedback. I had people that just were reading it to get a sense of the story. I had those read it and were noting down when sentences didn't make sense or noting little errors. I had people that were looking at like big question things and were giving me loads of questions as like prompts to think about. I had a right range of stuff, which was brilliant. And that's why I love using a variety of beta readers, because I get that feedback and that wide variety of feedback as well. So yeah, that's what I'm doing at the moment. And then something I do just want to share, this is a little bit of like a side passion issue of mine, is about the climate change and the climate crisis right now. I actually use Smold now. Zero waste packaging, so there's no plastic packaging. The capsule, they dissolve into the water, they don't leave microplastics, and it gets delivered to your door as well. And if you compare it to some of the leading brands, it is actually cheaper, that I have found. So I get these delivered, it comes in like cardboard packaging, so much smaller and much less packaging than the big plastic tubs that you get these capsules in, and I like the capsules because they are just easy. So next up on the editing path is mapping out the story. So I've done all those little edits, or what I was calling nittle edits for my beta readers. So now what I'm doing is mapping out the story. This is actually a map that I had done a while ago, so I'm now going through it again and mapping it out how the book stands right now. Obviously a lot's changed since I last did this. The reason why I've done this is that I can easily see where the acts are. Now I don't plan like this because it just wasn't helping me. I tend to find that I follow the act system, like act 1, act 2, act 3, a little bit naturally anyway. So what I'm doing here is mapping it all out so that I can see the whole novel in a glance, and I can work out where things need changing. Like I noticed that I needed a tighter change from the end of act 2 into act 3, and that it helps me with the changes that I want to do for my main character, seeing where those changes can go to strengthen her as a whole. So this is what I'm doing right now. Good morning and welcome back. So today is the 27th, I think, of June. Yes, it is. And I'm hoping to get some more editing done today, but I do have to go and get a shower and wash my hair. And later I've got a vet's appointment for my dog, and I've got some domestic things to do, like washing to put away and stuff like that. But I'm hoping to get some more edits done today and get a straighter idea of what needs to be done for my character. So I've been working on mapping out the story, and I'm actually I've been looking through Save the Cat Writes a Novel and all the different acts and stuff, and I've actually been using some resources from Sarah Cannon's like Heart Breathings channel. There's just a couple of things that need tightening, and it's going to sound like a big thing, but it's not. But my main character, she needs a bit of strengthening in terms of like her motives and her goals. It's not as clear cut as it seems. I think the plot is fine, but she just needs a little bit more oomph behind her, because she's sort of just, she's almost got like several different little goals. So I just need to try and tighten that a little bit so that it meshes with the plot better, because the plot is fine. The beta stuff has been amazing. The feedback has been amazing, but I think that just does need strengthening a little bit. And once I've done that, then I can get on to planning book 2. So yeah, I'm just about to go and get ready for the day, and then we'll see what we can get done. She's got wet hair, but we're going to take the dog out to the vets. Bales? Yep, he does not care. Got your lead, but we're not going for a walkie. Don't tell him. Right, Bailey. Bailey, are you gonna get in the car first time round? Because he's a massive dog and I can't get him in the car, like I can't lift him. Are you ready? Are you ready? Yeah? Alright. Should we get the lead on? Bailey. Bailey. In. You can do it. We don't want that, do you? Alright, come on. In. You can do it. That's it. That's it. That's it. Oh, good boy. Good boy. Well done. Actually, can't believe I got him in the car really quickly. which means we're going to be a little bit early. You right there, buddy? I don't know if you can see his little face poking through the... Hey, buddy. Bailey. Yeah, he's not going to be my friend for a little bit. Hates going in the car, hates going to see vets. We are off with wet hair. See how it goes. Bailey. Bailey. It's okay. So I realised I didn't close out yesterday, but his appointment went well. He's done really well with losing some weight because my kids have been feeding him a lot of food, which we've been struggling with because they are so darn sneaky. But yeah, he's okay. Just a couple of things we've got to monitor with him, but he is now 7, I think. So in dog years, he's, you know, over half a way through his life, which is weird to think about. But yeah, he's doing well, and I got a little bit more editing done when I got back last night after his vet appointment. But then my daughter came back, so I had to stop. I always find it difficult going from like work mode to mum mode, and because I don't have like travel because I work here, when my mother-in-law dropped off my daughter yesterday, it was a real weird switch. I've gone from like deep edits to watching Bluey with her in a matter of minutes, and it's a weird thing to have to turn around. So yeah, did a little bit more yesterday, and I was speaking with a friend last night, and there's a few little things I want to put in to my main character just to make her a little bit more, not different. I don't mean it like, oh, my main character is different. I just mean I feel a little bit that she might be a little bit cookie cutter right now. That's not necessarily a bad thing because we readers love our tropes for a reason. But I just feel like she needs just another element to her character to sort of not make her feel the same as every other character. Obviously there's some elements that are similar because, as I said, we like certain tropes and we like certain characters. But yeah, so there's a few things that I want to be inputting today, or figuring out how I'm going to input them today. And then over the next couple of weeks, I'll be working on those final edits, and then it'll be ready to send to an editor for like copy edits. So that's the plan. I'm still struggling on the cover. I think I've been in cover mode for a long time, and I can't see like the wood for the trees. I'm so in it, I cannot look at it objectively. I have put it in a group that I'm in. I'm in Sarah Cannon's like Publish and Thrive course. So I've put a message in there with some pictures, and I've got some really good feedback from those authors. So I'm hoping I'll be ready to show my newsletter subscribers the cover next month, hopefully. So fingers crossed for that. But I'm so excited for this book. I cannot wait for it to come out. I am really hoping for like a fall release, because whilst I think it'll be ready for a copy editor sort of like mid-July, so by the end of July it could probably be ready to be formatted. But obviously I want some time to do proofs and things like that. I'm going to be working with Ingram for the first time this time, and I just want to get like copies and see how it all looks. I also want to go through all the art thing and stuff like that. I will be showing like my marketing plan at a later date, but I don't want to rush this, so that's why I'm hoping for a fall release. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. I hope you've enjoyed this vlog and what I've been getting up to with this editing, and I shall see you in the next one. Bye guys.